All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back live at the hidden spot watching the 580 and Lower Fargo tournament. We've got a good one here, guys. Richard Venn and Cliff Jacobson. This is a winner's side match. Looks like we're also live in Vancouver and in Winnipeg, so make sure you guys are clicking that share button for us lots on all those streams. Little containing save from Warren there, leaves Cliff just the bank. Cliff misses the bank, and now Warren can shoot this 2 with lots of right spin and break out the 1. If he doesn't like that, he can save it for later, shoot the 5 now, try to shape the 3. This is not easy, though. Now he's playing the breakout. Oh, he's playing a little chip safe. Keep it contained. Not a bad shot there from Warren. Cliff's probably going to make him work for it. Ball in hand for Warren. That's pretty much just what he needed. And he's right. I think he does need to shoot the 5 here. Usually he'd want to play the breakout first, but the 5's in such a bad spot. He could have maybe got a little closer to this 2, but it wasn't necessary. Just needs to control this breakout well. Oh, and he does really well there. That's a great shot from Warren. Just need to maybe roll this to the rail. I don't think I try to do too much here. You just get to that side rail and then shoot the 8 in the top side pocket there. Tried to maybe go between the 8-11 window. Miss it a little. He's still got a good shot here. 8 in the top left. Just got to watch the scratch in that side pocket. He should be okay. Cue ball's on the rail. If he needs to dig into it a bit, he can. And he does nicely there. 1-0 Warren. Good start to the match for him. Another one of our great products here at Q Sports Live, the Thumper Jump Break Cue. They say it jumps like an IQ, breaks like a BK Rush, but it most definitely does both better. Cliff to break, trailing 1-0. Head ball break. Looks like he's coming up dry. Good look for Warren here. What's the price on the T4? $475 US. Martin. If you order it through us, we do cover the shipping. So if you're looking at getting yourself one of those, Martin, shoot us a message. Give you all the info you need on how to get your hands on one of those. Looks like Warren's trying to run low ball here. A little bit tough. Watch outside pocket. He's okay there. I think the 5 ball goes off the rail, off the 10 in, so he can potentially run this table out. Needs a good shot here with good shape. See how straight or not straight he is. Looks like he's got just a hair of angle there on that blue 2 ball, where maybe he can spin 2 rails. Try to get down here near some of the problem balls. There you go, Martin. You got it, buddy. That's a smart shot from Warren there. He can spin this 4 and go into the 6. He should have the 1 after. Soft spin into the 15-6. Oh, I nudged that 6 just a hair too far, where I don't think it goes in the top left now. So he might need to break it out when he shoots the 5. Well, looks like he's got a good angle to do it. Off the rail, off the 5 in. Break out that 6 ball. Should be able to hit this fairly controlled. You don't need to bash the breakout. Oh, he got a little unlucky. Caught the rail first there. Wife said no on the PTZ until next month. Well, that's okay if you got to wait a month. Or 6 days. There's only 6 days till the end of the month. 7 days, it's next month. Jacking up, trying to do something special with this one. He was trying to go off the 8 in the side there. Good chance for Cliff to tie this up. Pretty wide open spaces here. There's not really a right or a wrong way to run these balls. Could shoot the 11, then maybe the 15 in the side next if he doesn't like reaching for this 13 here. He can reach out over the side nicely. Oh, he misplayed that. And I'm not sure he can see enough of the 9 now to pot it, so he might need to play it safe. Well, looks like he's got enough of the 9 here, so he might have got away with it a little bit there. Good shot there. He's perfect. Float forward, play the 15 in the right-hand side. Overhit it a little closer to that ball than he'd like to be, but should still work. I think he's just waiting for a player on the other table to clear the road so he can shoot this 15 in the side. Good shot on that back table there, up and down shape. That looked like a good one. Overran it a little though. It's going all the way to the top rail and back down here. Hoping to get the 12 on the side first. If not, the 11 ball works just fine. Draw back. We can go forward here off one rail. Oh, but he mishit it. He mishit it, and this is a good chance for Warren to start applying some more pressure here. 2-0, and you start putting a little bit of doubt in your opponent's head. Just got to put a good stroke on this ball. Avoid the 11 to get shape on the 8 in the side. Or you can just go crisscross, shoot the 8 in the top left is probably the safer play. Either overhit it or underhit it, but he's got a shot. You'd like to hit this at like pocket weight maybe, and if you miss it, you cover the hole, but he's never going to miss it. He just drills it, and he's going to be breaking up 2-0 here. One of our favorite sponsors here at Q Sports Live, JB Cases, the official case of Q Sports Live, and the last case you'll ever need. That couldn't be more true. Lifetime warranty. You won't find that in too many products out there nowadays. Jam Up Apparel. Go check out their website, guys. jamupapparel.com. All kinds of cool stuff on there. Down the middle. Took a little off that time. Didn't hit it quite as hard as he hit the first one. That might be why he came up dry. Low balls look good here. 7 ball is maybe in a bit of a dicey spot, but shouldn't be a problem. Could open with the 2. He could open with the 1. He likes the 1. Maybe stun overplay the 7 next. Well, he's playing the 5, so, or the 2 here. How many layer screens do we have? Again, Martin, not 100% sure what you mean by that. Probably better to just send us a private message and we can discuss all the technical stuff. Wirecast is kind of a, Wirecast Pro is a software we use to stream these tournaments. Has all kinds of different layers you can use. It's kind of a long explanation, so better to just send us a private message and we'll answer all your tech questions there, bud. Cliff took a swing at that too, missed it by quite a bit. Warren's eyeing up that 15-10 combination, which doesn't look to be laying too easy, so he might be going into it now. Break it out a little bit. Broke the 13, that's a good shot. Now he can use the 13 to go into those balls if he has to. Overcut it a hair, but he's okay. That's a good shot. Ooh, that worked out quite well. Now he can sort of stun this over just a little and play the 9 next, I believe. He's going to draw all the way to the rail and back out. It's a good shot, but maybe just a little far. Just a little far, and he's quickly calling the 15 here. I think he was actually hoping to get a little further out, a little further to the left side of the table there. Now he's changed his mind and called the 11 combination. Overcut the 15. All the 8s in the side. That's a freebie for Cliff. Both of them said, didn't see that coming. Another one of our great sponsors here, Bubble Mania Cafe. If you guys are ever driving through Calgary, it's just off Highway 1 and not far off Highway 2. It's actually on Highway 1, not far off Highway 2. Kind of right in the middle of the city, so you got to drive right by it. Might as well stop in, get yourself some bubble tea, maybe some chicken wings, a little snack. Cliff to break, trailing 2-1 in this race to 5 winner side match here. We had 72 players start, playing on 10 diamond 7-foot tables. Warren with the first crack here. The balls lay nice. I mean, the 8 went right over the side, so you got to be a little bit careful with your cue ball here. Make sure you don't go into it at some point. I lost cue ball a bit here. Now he's got to back cut this 14 in the top left. Let that cue ball go a bit. Gotta watch that 8 ball. Ah, facetious. Very good, Martin, very good. Good shot from Warren there. Really nice pot. He's got himself a chance here. playing fantastic lately, this Warren. Really putting in the time, and it's showing. This guy is practicing a lot lately, spending a little bit of money on his game, getting lessons. I know he took a few lessons from Stephen Holem. If not lessons, he got some pointers. And the question here is, does the 11 pass 2 in the top right? Or does he need to draw this to play the 11 in the side? Let's see what he does here. Looks like he was playing to the side, and he's just okay. Load this up with bottom left to throw it a little and send the cue ball into the 6. Try to stop it right around there. Not sure if you could just play it with top and avoid the 6, but it looks like he's trying to use the 6 to stop it a bit. No, he did avoid the 6. Good shot there. And a nice little out from Warren. Gives him a 3-1 lead in this race to 5. Playing real good. You guys are looking at getting some cue repairs, maybe getting an extension, a new wrap on your cue, stuff like that. You want a glove, some chalk, some pool accessories. Nick does it all. He's making shafts, jump cues. Give him a call, guys. Phone number's up there, or you can check out his Facebook. Make sure you tell him Q Sports Live sent you. Warren to break, leading 3-1. It's been breaking real good, too. See if he takes a little off again. He took a little off last time. First time he piered it real nice. Breaking off the rail like this usually gets some good pop. Watch that cue ball get a little pop on it. Oh, he cut it a little, mishit it, but this was working out real good. Oh, his ball spread open, perfect. Looks like probably shooting the 5 and rolling through for the 2. The 7 leads him to the 4, and the 4 leads him to the 3. Might even nudge the 8 a little closer to the middle of the table, make life a bit easier from the 3 to the 8. So I really like his chances here. Steve, James Banshee out of Texas makes a jump cue. Are you sure it's not James Handshoe? Maybe autocorrect got the better of you there, Steve. I know James Handshoe makes some pretty good jump cues. I didn't see how that 7 stayed out of the hole, but surprising. Clipped just a piece of the horn. Big chance for Cliff here. He probably thought he was going to be down 4-1. He can get this to 3-2, and he's going to be breaking next. And this lays pretty easy. I would expect him to get out here. I'm not sure what kind of shaft Cliff is playing with, but it seems like he has a new one every week. Try to get a closer look. So that looks to be most likely a Jacoby. He did. I knew he meant Steve. I got you, buddy. Handshoe. James Handshoe. He makes good jump cues out of the U.S. Needs this to slow down a bit. That's gone a lot further than he would like. Now he's got to let this cue ball go a little bit here. Tough to hold this. Jim, that's what it was. It's the Mez Ignite, I think, that Cliff is playing with. Thanks, Jim. Cliff's got a new piece of pool equipment every week. He just loves buying stuff. Cutting this, not an easy shot. Should make it. Keeps the cue ball on the table. That's good for a 3-2. Gives us time for another sponsor ad or two. The Mike Burton Home Team. Go check them out on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Give them a like, a follow, a subscribe. Make sure you guys tell them Q Sports Live sent you, or that you heard about them on Q Sports Live. And Jacoby Custom Cues. We were just talking about that Jacoby Black there, guys. Go check them out, JacobyCustomCues.com. They got lots of cool stuff on there, like the People's Choice Cue of the Year award winners. Some amazing, amazing work. Looks like Cliff switching it up to second ball, which is probably smart. If his head ball didn't work, then you got to change it up. Looks like a safety break. Looks like a safety break. Don't think he's left this stripe near the right side rail. He did have enough, but that was a tough shot. The only positive there is he puts it on Cliff to try to run out a tough rack.
I said, oh, you suck.
Cliff's going to run low ball. I like this choice because the 5's good breakout ball, but he didn't get the correct angle on it. So I might need to use the 2 next after he shoots the 5 to break the 7-4-3. Just got to roll this in. Can't really get too much angle, so he'd like to have quite a bit. He's taking the opposite angle, which makes it a little tougher to get a lot of speed into this. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this angle for this breakout, but he can definitely spin it and make it work. Nudges the 7 up towards the corner, so he does have a look at that. But he didn't get a very good breakout. He's still in a little bit tough here. Nicely controlled draw shot there. Now the 4-6 combination, and the 3 will go up in the top right or in the same pocket as the 4-6 after he clears the way. Turning up the music a little. It's Saturday night here in Calgary. We're at the hidden spot. If you guys have never made it out, come check it out. Real nice pool room in Northeast Calgary. 10 diamond 7 foots, 2 diamond 9 foots, and 8 valley bar boxes. Good food, good people, good music. Looks like he's undercut this. That could be very, very costly. 3-3 or 4-2. Big difference. So he can open with this 13 in the side. Maybe just play a stop shot, shoot the 10 next in the bottom left. Could play a roll through. Play the 9, then the 10 in the left side. There's so many ways to get out here. What's up, Pete Robertson? Adelaide, it's Sunday morning already. Pete's up early watching pool. Didn't want to crash into that ball. He's bumped it to a bad spot. What I like about Warren's game is he doesn't panic when things like this happen. He just gets back to work. Just figure it out. A lot of players just panic too much. Warren is not that guy. Picks that window nicely. Did this cue ball get far enough for him to be on the 15? I think it did. It looks like he's okay here. Another good shot there, and now he needs to come with a big one. Getting on this 12 next is not easy. Hard to tell how much angle he has here. It's definitely drawing back. He's going to try to play this off the rail, off the 4 in. Tricky little shot. I don't know if the 4 is quite far enough off the rail for this to work. I actually thought he might do that, Chef. I thought he might try to land underneath it and shoot it up top, the top right. Cliff with a big mistake there is going to more than likely cost him. Not only going to cost him this game, but most likely cost him the match there. That was a big shot. 3-3 or 4-2. Warren's not out yet. He still needs to make a good shot on this 8. Cut it in the top left. Avoid the scratch in the right side. Plays it just top through, but he overcut it. He overcut it, and Cliff gets an extra chance here. These are always tough to control. Balls in the jaws. Yeah. That's the problem. And now he's pretty straight in and long way away from this ball. Looks like he's got a hair of angle to go forward. Yeah, but he punches at it a little. Is he getting away with murder here? It would appear he has, but Warren shouldn't be too concerned about that. It's just a shot that he shouldn't have. Free shot. I don't know what you do here. This is tough. Not sure how much of this ball you can see. Yeah, maybe off the left side rail, try to cut it in the top left. He's going to get close. That was a fantastic effort. And he's got the better of this cue ball. Really nice cue ball. Right on the rail. Put Cliff to the test. Great shot from Warren there. Yeah, Cliff's content just leaving him a tough shot back rather than try to do something crazy. But there's a lot of ways for Warren to get safe here. Or possibly just bank this in the bottom left and call it a day. Warren Saffel, the draws on challenge, bud. I put it on the bottom of the scoreboard there, hoping to avoid that question all day, but for you, I'll reveal the answer. Challenge. You got to look up hidden spot 580 and lower Fargo. If you put that in the search, should come up for you. He does go for the bank, but look at this cue ball again. It was getting to the bottom rail till it got kissed by the 8. Ah, there you go. Thanks, James. He's got the link there for you, Warren Saffel. Oh, no, it's all come undone here for Cliff. And now he's most certainly going to be down 4-2. A few extra chances at that rack. Warren rolls it in, but the cue ball's trickling, rolling. That one went a little funny. Another one of our great sponsors here for this tournament, Mitch Map Attack with Shaganappy GM. You guys are looking for a new or used vehicle, go check them out or give them a call, shoot them an email. Make sure you tell them Q Sports Live sent you. And if you guys get a chance, just take a minute and send a message to Mr. Mark Map Attack. You can find him on Facebook. Thank him for all the hard work he did putting this tournament together. 72 players, like even just collecting all those entry fees and making sure all the money's in order is a big job. But trying to organize something of this magnitude is not easy, and he did a fantastic job, so make sure you guys thank him. Warren's laughing. He said that cue ball almost following in, got him a little nervous here. Good break. He hit that one nice, but he's not made a ball, and it's a pretty good looking table for Cliff. At first glance, it looks like low ball, but the 8's in a bit of a weird spot. Warren said he was just keeping the crowd in it there when he almost followed that 8 ball in. Just wanted to keep the crowd in it. Yeah, that's what. That's maybe why he said he was a little nervous before the break, because his heart rate increased considerably when that ball was almost following the 8 in. Cliff tried to go into the 8 and nudge it in the open. I don't know if he's got enough for this 8 to go in this bottom left as we're looking now. And he's got some balls to work on it, so he shouldn't worry about it too much right now. But yeah, saving the 6 for last would have been ideal. Any one of these 4 balls down here works just fine, but he's going to want to get rid of this 4 ball near the top of the table pretty soon. Following through just a touch means he's playing the 7 next. I think he wanted to nudge the 8 a little further so it would go in that top left. He's just fighting an uphill battle here, trying to get the 8 in a good spot. CSL heart monitors, yeah. I remember I watched a tournament last year that had heart monitors. It was quite interesting. It's nice to see that even the pros were kind of, you know, had the adrenaline flowing on some relatively routine shots. And then other times it was like I was watching Jason Shaw once and he was like cool as a cucumber under maximum amount of pressure. Heart rate never changed. That was also fun to watch. Correct, Ron. I am still shooting with the Jacoby Black. Look at this little jelly roll from Cliff there, and he needed one. Certainly needed one there, and he's got a nice angle to drop below this 8. Eight in the side. It's not a gimme, but I would expect him to make it and get this to 4-3. Rob Boone, I'm not 100% sure on the hourly rate for these tables. I think it's like $12 an hour. But it's different from the Valley to the Diamond to the 9-foot Diamond. I know the rates are different. And then depending how many players are on the table, stuff like that. So, you know, you can buy like a membership card where you get like $8 an hour for the entire year, something like that. Mr. Peter Chow with Graham Realty. Give him a call, guys, or his email's up there. You guys are looking at getting a house. And if you guys are curious how to advertise with Q Sports Live, send us a message or shoot us an email. We'll get you all the different rates. It's very inclusive to everyone, no matter how big or small your company is. We'll sort of make a deal no matter what you can afford. So you guys are looking at getting some brand recognition or some alternative advertising, check out Q Sports Live. Looked like maybe not the best rack there because it didn't open up that great near the pack. And he's got a bit of a tough look, but he's got a look. That's the main thing here. If he can work this out, it can be hill-hill in a matter of a few minutes. Correct, Ron. Yeah, Steven did switch to the Jacoby Black from the Revo. And he's even more of a machine than he was before, which is scary. Left for Derby this morning, should be there now. He's probably there now, either started his one-pocket matches or he's hanging out watching the Bigfoot 10 ball. But he's in Derby City. How cool is that? Shoot him a message, guys. Wish him luck. We're all rooting for him big time. Cliff's got to maybe go one rail into this one ball here. Oh, look at that little double kiss genius. It's a little bit fortunate there. He landed perfect on the 1, and I think he goes into the 9 ball here if he has the right angle. Let's see what the side view shows us. Looks like he can draw this into the 9. That'll open the 8 and the 3. No, he wanted a piece of the 9. I can guarantee that because the 8 doesn't really go in the top left. So now he'll need to use the 3 for last to get him on the 8 for possibly the side pocket. Takes a look to see if it goes in the top left. Hard to tell from here if it does, but I don't think it does. Martin, if we can make it by, for sure we will. For sure we will. Not too far out of the way. Just a matter of how much time we have and if we feel like stopping. If we drive, that's also a question. Not sure if we're driving this year. We'll definitely keep you in the loop, Martin. Would love to stop by for some steaks. Good shot from Cliff there. 2 rails in behind it. He's landed okay. This is almost a carbon copy of the 8 ball he had in the last rack to get it to 4-3. Now he's got the same 8 to get it to 4-4. And he does. Hill here, guys. Make sure you're sharing that stream lots for me. This should be an exciting conclusion. Warren to break. You guys are asking about that Jacoby Black. There it is, guys. Looking at getting your hands on one of those, send us a message. They'll ship it right to your door. And another product they'll ship right to your door, the Thumper Jump Brake Cue. Biggest break of Warren's tournament so far. Hill here with Cliff. Look at this. Look at this spread, Hill. This is a dream come true. And as Efren says up there, it doesn't matter how good you are if you're not shooting. See if that comes into play here. I mean, good chance that Cliff does not get to this table to make an impact here, Hill. At first glance, I think this table is stripes, and I think it's the 9 to the 11 in the same pocket. And then from the 11, I play the 13, 10, and the 14 gets me to the 8. That's not a bad shot there. You can sort of do the same thing. Shoot the 14, get on the 11. To get on the 13, 10 can lead him to the 8 pretty easy. That 10 on the top rail there. This is the key shot right here. Don't want the cue ball on the rail. He's okay. That's a good shot. Just needs to make sure he plays the proper angle on the 13 to get to the 10 next. 1 rail back across, it looks like. Needs a big bounce here. And it looks like he's got just enough of a bounce there. See if the side view shows more what he's looking at. He's got to hit this with some right spin. This is not easy. This pot is very missable when you're hitting this with right spin. Yeah, Stephen Holem went to Derby. That's correct. He left today, this morning. Well, he played in the side and crashed into the 10, and he got super unlucky there. That was a bit of a hidden hope, though. And now we see the first sign of a bit of emotion here from Warren. He's not happy with what happened there. He's in big trouble now to try to win this game. Correct, Bill. He's playing 9 ball and 1 pocket, Stephen Holem, if that's what you're asking about there, Bill. He's not playing the banks, but he's playing the 1 pocket and the 9 ball. Warren's got to try to kick into this ball and hope something good happens. He's in tough here. Looks like he just called safe. There's not many ways to get safe here, though, when your opponent's got balls over pockets. He's got 6, you only got 1. Tried to go 2 rails into it and hope he left it down there. Ball in hand for Cliff to close this out. Why didn't Steven go to Derby for the banks? I'm not sure, actually. 410 one-pocket players. Are you kidding me, Bill? That's crazy. 410 players in the one pocket. Can anyone else confirm that? That's absolutely a massive field. They had 500 last year. I knew the banks was like a really big game there, but I didn't know the one pocket was that many players. That's crazy. Cliff will shoot the 2 first here, then the 4, and the 5 will lead him to the 8. Someone call the fire marshal. Yeah, they got too many players in that room, I feel like. It's got to be a massive room. Yeah, it takes about 9 days to get all the events done. Yeah, it won't conclude till like next Sunday. Or next Saturday night, I believe. Oh, Cliff's overhit this. Where's he going to land? Straight in the side. Oh, that's a bit of a roll. He definitely well overhit that. Can roll this in and play the 8 in the bottom left next. He hit the horn. Wow, Warren probably never thought he was getting out of his chair again. Can he see enough of this ball? Even if he can't, it's okay because Cliff left the 5 in the worst possible spot. Yeah, Warren's just called safe, so he can't see enough to make this. So he's just going to flick it, try to stay behind it. But even if he doesn't stay behind it, he's only leaving like a bank. And he's covered one of the holes that Cliff needed for the bank. So Cliff has 2 options here. Bank this towards the bottom right or just play a safe. And try to maybe leave the cue ball behind the 8. Big shot here in this match. He called safe, so he is using the 8. How'd he hit it? Oh, that's a fantastic shot. Still, I think Warren can kick this ball off the top rail and try to make it. It's pretty close to the hole and pretty close to the rail, so you got 2 rails you can use here. I'm not sure I like kicking in behind it. It's real tough to get safe. See what he's looking at here. He is going to try to just kick this safe. Nudge this, get it in front of the 5. He didn't get it. He still puts a little pressure on Cliff here to make a good shot, though. And this is not easy when you've already had a good chance. It just doesn't get easier every shot. It gets tougher. As put on display there. And Warren's really got to bear down now. Play this with a little top and a little left. Swing this around off 2 or 3 rails. Make sure you hit this clean. Give yourself a shot on the 8. Oh my goodness. I never would have thought he would miss that pot. He got perfect on the 8. That one's going to sting a little bit. I know that feeling too well. It's going to hurt for a while. The only bonus is that was still a winner side match, so Warren's still in the tournament. So we should have another match coming up in about 2 minutes, guys. Make sure if you haven't already, likes on Facebook, subscribe on the YouTube. That way you get notified every time we go live. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. 2 to 5 minutes, so thanks for tuning in. Be back right away.